How do you see the tribulation being? I had visions the other night of exactly how it's going to be from what I feel. But first I want to tell you, about a week ago, I had a vision at night when I was asleep. I know exactly who it was from. And these videos have been leading up to something. Lately I've been feeling like he's pulling us out of the pits to build warriors for the battle that's coming. And I was praying to him. I pray a lot lately, this last week especially. It came to me with a vision in my sleep. The words I heard was, "You will be a watchman." And the exact words I heard was, "You will go forth with my messages." And then I heard, "A dog will return to his vomit." I ain't quite figured out what that one meant, but pretty obvious on the other part. And I also prayed. If this is not from you, Lord, just get out of my head. And I prayed, if you want me to have visions, I will serve you. Just let me know what you want me to do. And I guess that was a mistake on my part, because a couple of nights later I had these visions. You know when you're asleep, trying to sleep, and you're laying there trying to go to sleep, and that fine line where you're almost asleep, but not quite, you're just mid-conscious, that's where it came. It was like a slideshow. I closed my eyes and the edges of it was kind of jagged. I know there's a lot of controversy over the pre-rapture, before tribulation. And this is just me, the way he's brought to me and the way he's making it feel in the spirit that he's got in me. The devil, Satan, is the number one deceiver on this planet. I've talked about it before, how he'll do anything to get to you, how he'll use other people. This whole doctrine of the pre-rapture, it's all man-made interpretation. He's making me feel that there's not going to be a rapture before the tribulation. The book says, I know all the scripture can be flip-flopped one way or the other. I'm just letting you know what he's brought to me. This is a message he's making me feel like he's wanting me to get out. Trust me. 2 days. I had a headache for 2 days. All I did was sleep, trying to escape it. Praying. If this is not from you, Lord, get it out of my mind. It didn't leave. The visions I had of the tribulation, viewer discretion advised. If you got kids watching, they probably don't need to hear this. The visions I had, it says in the Bible, it will be unlike anything this world has ever seen. The visions he gave me, and it's like a slideshow. It was almost like a slideshow, but there were still so many of them. It was like animated, like the old movies where it was just clip after clip, but it looks like stuff moving. The first vision was, it was almost like a temple. I don't know if it was exactly the temple or whatever, but it was almost like a temple. Had a guard on it, had a round opening in front, had a guard on each side, and a path leading out to this big opening. Several, what are they called? The old medieval things where they chop their heads off? Guillotines? Yeah, that's what it was. Lined up guillotines. Now, all these images, nothing but blood. And then there's another path, like if you're coming out of the building, another path leading off to the right and kind of curving around beside the building. Big fenced in area, and behind it, kind of beside it, big another fenced in area. Well, this area had, I don't know how many, it's almost like the windmill scenes you see today. Just goes on and on. Crosses. These weren't just wooden crosses. These are mechanical crosses. They're mounted in the ground, and they just fold down where they can put people on them and raise them back up. But here's the thing. The crosses are upside down, just to mock God. Can you imagine having these pictures in your head and you can't get them out? But anyway, the fence area, keep in mind, people, during this tribulation, God is going to give Satan, as soon as the Antichrist comes up, Satan will take him. He's going to give the Antichrist his throne, his power, and full range over this earth. Maybe that's why I was chosen, because I know how he works. I've dealt with him my whole life. But the pit, fenced in pit beside the crosses, is where they throw the bodies after they take them off the cross. And what was in that chained in pit, it's hard to say if it was creatures or just rabid animals, but it's like as soon as they throw the bodies over that fence, whatever's in there is just shreds them. Bare skeletons. Just a pit full of them. What Satan is going to do to this world without God's intervention whatsoever. I've seen visions of people being killed out in the streets and left there. Traffic run over them. You know what an animal roadkill looks like after it's been run over several times on the street? I see that. During this time, if your best friend is not a believer, your family, they're going to turn you over to them just to save themselves. It's going to put brother against brother. Families are going to turn on each other. And he's making me feel that the rapture is, I know, I've been battling in my head. Why is it fair that some people escape and some won't? I don't have that answer. Some scripture says one's going to be two people in the field, one will come out. But then you got to think, that's comparing that to what happened to Noah. Who was left behind in Noah's day? Noah, the saved. Everybody else was what? taken away. What I feel, what God is bringing on me, if He's truly pulling us up to be warriors, I'm getting old. That tells me that this is going to happen real soon. And the two guards that were standing on each side of the entrance, they were these new AI humanoids. One standing on each side. You know how the humanoids now are supposed to look like real people with skins? These two were wearing human skins that had been ripped off of people. People are going to be slaughtered like you cannot imagine. The crucifixion of Christ, the Holocaust, anything you can think of as bad in the history of this place, it's no comparison to what's coming. His message is, be prepared. Don't be fooled by false teachings and this cushion of the rapture. I feel it's not going to be there. People are expecting it. He will protect. This is going to be when it comes down to testing your true faith. If He's calling us out to be warriors, I will stand at the gate for Him. I'll do whatever He wants me to do. But He's making it clear to me that I'm supposed to give these messages out and try to clarify. I'm just passing on the message. I know there's a lot of controversy over it. Why? Trust me, I've been praying a lot this last week. But if He wants to pass it through me, I'll give it to whoever wants to listen. You got to think though, the way I'm feeling about it, the way He's making me feel that His Son come down. He sent His Son down here to get slaughtered for us. I'm not too sure that He's worried about these fleshly bodies that we're in. The day He comes back, He's going to be on a horse. Fire in His eyes. On His thigh, it's going to say, King of Kings, Lord of Lords. He comes back. It's not going to be for saving. It's not going to be for second chances. When He comes back this next time, He's coming back as a warrior. Y'all need to think. I don't think He's going to be too concerned about these fleshly bodies. He comes back, He's going to burn everything on this planet. Good news is, we will prevail. But what we're going to have to go through to get there, you're going to be willing to lay down and take whatever they put on you. Torture like you're never seen before. But that's the reason I haven't posted this last week. You cannot imagine what. I'm just drained. I know hopefully this will open a few eyes and hopefully somebody will rethink. If it doesn't happen in my lifetime, We need to start training our kids, because it's coming. And the way this world's looking, I believe it's going to be in my lifetime. Or he wouldn't be trying to build me up the way he is. I hope you get something out of this, though. And yeah, I mean, I hate to be the one that puts stuff like that in your mind, but stay safe. Love you. This is the only reason. That's the only reason I'm doing this. If it wakes somebody up, to put the fear of God back into them, you need to. He's coming back, and it's not going to be fun. That 200 million soldiers for the army, he's going to come back and blood up to the bridles. That's a lot of blood. The Antichrist is going to say, "Who dares come against me?" Jesus is going to go. That's the power of God.